Hi, this is Ying. In this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly create a website by using Google Site. First, you go to sites.google.com and you select a template to start your site. In this case, we're going to select portfolio template. So in those templates, some of the items are already laid out for you to give you some idea of how the site could be arranged. And the layout consists of different blocks. Some are text, some are photos, and some you can embed videos in. And you can later edit those to change the text or photos or videos, or you can rearrange them to make the site look differently. And you want to type in the name, and in this case I'm going to use a pretend name, Ivy Johnson. So pretend that's my name, and I'm going to leave the home page as is for now, and I will leave it for you to edit that to suit your own needs. What I'll do next is I'm going to create a new page so it becomes a menu item, and then under that page I'm going to create two subpages that allow you to put your work onto it so that you can share it with the rest of the class. So to create a new page, I'm going to Pages, and then I'm going to use this plus sign to create a new page, and I'm going to call it Learning. Now you can see this Learning showed up as a menu item, and it also gave you a blank page there. Next, I want to create two subpages underneath Learning as a sub-menu items. So if I hover my cursor on Learning, you can see those three dots on the right. If I click on those, it gives me a list of choices, and in this case I wanted to add a subpage, and I want to call this page M1, that stands for Module 1, Becoming an Entrepreneur. So that's the title of Module 1, and I say Done. So that's one subpage, and you can see it's indented under Learning. And I'm going to create one more page, one more subpage. Use the three dots, then add subpage. I'm going to call it M2, Spotting Opportunities. Okay, so that's the second subpage. Now, if I go to the menu under Learning, you can see those two subpages shows up. Next, I'm going to show you how to embed a document onto a page. If I click on M1, Becoming an Entrepreneur, it takes me to that page. And right now it's empty. I wanted to insert a Google Doc onto this page. First, I want to give it a title. Now we're going back to the Insert tab, and I'm going to insert a text box, and I'll type in talking about your ideas. So that's one of the homework that you will be doing. So that's the first item that I put a title onto the page. Next, I want to embed the document, and this document is going to be a Google document. So I'm going to the Google Drive to look for that document. Since I just worked on that document, I'm going to Recent tab, and there is my document. So I'm going to click on the document, then I'm going to click on Insert. Now you can see this document is inserted onto the page. I'm going to just make it larger so you can see the entire document all at the same time. So now, since this document is a link to the document on your drive, so now if you make edits to this document, the changes will show up on your website immediately. All right, so now I'm done for now. Again, you can use the items on the right to add additional items on this page or on any other page. It could be images, it could be text, it could be videos, it could be other things. Okay, you can explore that. The only thing else is I want to make this title a little larger. So I want this to be a heading. All right, that's better. Now the next thing is to publish your site so that you can share it with somebody else. To do that, you're going to go to Publish. So if I click on that, it gives me a suggested website address name with whatever name that you put in there. And then it asks you how you want people to see it. Right now it says who can view my site. You can either say anyone can view it, that's default, or you can say I only want certain people to see it. So if I go to manage, then I'm going to links and I say change, and I say so if I only want certain people to see it, then I'll say restricted. And in this case, if it's restricted, then you also need to add the person or people's emails here so that Google knows only to share it with those people. Okay. But if you're okay to sharing it with anyone, then you can use the public link. So let's say I only want to share it with restricted people, and I say done, and then I say so here you can say it says who can view my site. It's only specific people can do it. And I'm going to copy this link so that we can see if we can, once we publish it, if we can see the content from another browser. Okay, I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to publish. Oh, actually, if I go to a Incognito window and just see if I can see that site, I pasted the URL into this. So it actually, because we said only specific people can see it, so it asked me about Google account, who can see it, right? So I'm going to say only this person can see it. I think that's the only it's actually complicated. The security measures built in. I'll say yes. Okay, so now you can see the website. So this is true if you are your email is being entered as a specific people, then you can view it anywhere you are. All right, so that was this window. Going back to where we were. So I can tell you if you're at this point, if you don't want people to see it anymore, it's very easy to take it offline by unpublish it. So I can just say unpublish. So if I unpublish and then I go to the browser and type in the URL, then it gives me an error message. All right, now before we leave, I want to mention one other thing is that right now there are also 2 other pages included in here, and I don't really want them there. So what you can do is you go back to pages and then use the 3 dot next to the item. You can say that I want to hide from navigation. See, as soon as you hide it from navigation, it's gone from your website. It's not visible anymore. The page is still there, it's just not visible to the public. I'll do the same thing for project page. I will hide it from navigation instead of deleting it in case I wanted it later on. So now I'm pretty happy with it, that I may need to edit the home page to make it better, and my learning page should be working. I'm going to republish it. Now, just so that you see how it works with if I allow anybody to see it, I'm going to change the links to be published. Instead of restricted, I'm going to say it's public. So anybody who have this link, they can open it. And then I'm going to publish. Now, as soon as I publish, you can see that now, if I go to the browser, because I didn't put any restrictions, now it came up immediately. Now, if I go to Learning and M1, where I embedded a Google document, you can actually see the document right there. All right. I think that's it for today. This is how you can create a website by using Google Sites. Thank you for watching. Bye.